Today we're going to go over some things that might help make our sessions more successful. You're all doing a great job, but there's always room for improvement, and we want to keep on making the sessions better so that we can have more success and more progress. So, before the session starts, get your child ready. Ask them to stop playing, clean up, and get ready for school. You might use a timer on your phone that has a certain tone on it that signals the start of a session. And do this a few minutes before the session if you can. I know if you have back-to-back sessions, it's hard. It's okay if when the session starts, your child isn't there. I can talk to you for a minute and then you can go get your child. That's fine. So when you're sitting with your child, the best way to do it is to have your child in a chair in front of you. You sit behind them, and that way you can keep them at the computer, but they can be independently sitting. The things that you need to have ready are the CALM visual and any other visuals I've asked you to bring to the session. So there might be a vocabulary visual that you would bring. And maybe one little toy, not a set of toys unless we've already arranged something in advance that we're going to be using a special toy. One little thing that they can hold when they do a good job following directions. So, for example, if I say, touch your nose, and the child does it, you might say, good job, you can hold your toy. And then I'll say, okay, 10 more seconds. Give the toy back to mom or give the toy back to dad. And then you just hold out your hand and we'll wait for your child to give the toy back to you. And then we'll build up success by having him earn the toy again. So you never want to take the toy away from your child. You always want your child to give it to you. If we need to wait, it's okay. So while we're waiting for your child to give it, you might block it so that they can't see it, but don't take it physically out of their hand because we want them to be able to hand it to you. When you use a visual with your child, you're just pointing at the pictures. You don't need to say the words. Your child is learning to look and think. If you say the words, they're just listening to you. So we want them to look and think. So your job at that time is to be quiet and just point to the visuals. Sometimes we'll hold up the red side of the card, and that means we want to see what your child can do without your help. If your child was in school, they would not be relying on your help. And we want them to make the same kind of progress from home. And I know it's hard. And we're going to keep trying. And I'm going to help you and I'm going to coach you through it. But try to be quiet. Just stay behind your child. And if your child doesn't answer, that's okay. We know we still need to work on that skill and we will move on. If we're asking you to prompt, we will probably ask you to do gestural or physical. We'll hardly ever ask you to use a verbal prompt. So if the teacher gives a direction like touch your nose, please do not repeat the direction. If the teacher says do this, please do not say touch your nose. We're looking for skills that your child can do independently without your verbal prompts. If we need you to do a gesture, please help us out by gesturing. So a gesture is looking at your child and maybe touching your nose or pointing to your child's nose, just like a little reminder of what they're going to do, just to kind of get them going. A physical prompt is when you pick up the child's hands and follow the direction without saying anything. Just physically pick it up. Oh, the teacher will say, good job touching your nose. Try again, you do it. So we're trying to build that independence so that your child can think for themselves and do things for themselves. You are awesome parents, and I know you're going to get this. So we're going to keep working on it, and let me know if you need anything, any help, any coaching. Please let me know. Thank you. See you soon.